This video, In Recovery with Peace and Joy, was updated following the Canada Laughter Yoga Conference held in Toronto November the 9th and 10th, 2013, for use by people recovering from trauma, addictions, anxiety, depression, and other stress-related diseases. It can also serve as a group workshop guide for energetic healing facilitators such as laughter yoga leaders, yoga therapists, mind-body workers, and somatic or trauma therapists. The original video was created for the conference workshop, Laughter Medicine from Prevention to Cure, during which participants safely practiced their own trauma release, emotionally bracketed with peace and joy anchors. This version of the video contains scenes from the actual workshop, during which we explored how to prevent and cure serious stress-related illnesses by practicing emotional healing protocols enhanced with intentional or unconditional laughter. The results were scientifically measured by Professor Infinity-Fi, who confirmed that during the workshop, levels of peace and joy rose off the scale of his engineering slide rule. Although we laugh freely as babies, as we grow older, we laugh less spontaneously and depend more upon humor to access our natural joy. Now, thanks to the discoveries of Dr. Madan Kataria and his wife Madhuri, we can use laughter yoga to overcome the traumatic experience that is behind so much of our disease. If you want to learn more about unconditional laughter and how it improves our physical, mental, and spiritual health, I suggest you consult the research found at www.laughteryoga.org. I initially discovered one of the physical benefits of laughter during a clowning workshop in the summer of 2013. My chronic arthritic pain disappeared completely during a week of intensive laughing with a therapeutic clown. The following week, after I went into joy withdrawal, my chronic pain returned, so I decided to become a laughter yoga leader so that I could laugh without humor. Subsequently, as a trauma therapist, I incorporated laughter yoga into our emotional healing protocols so that the distress associated with trauma could be replaced with joy as well as peace. This no-talk trauma therapy on www.emotionaltuning.com attracts around 70,000 visitors a year, 1,000 times more than any healing facilitator could help in face-to-face meetings. We can find group help for our disease in many anonymous 12-step programs whenever we find ourselves unable to resist some pleasurable activity despite its negative consequences. Unresolved trauma can make us so chronically ill at ease that we seek relief in pleasure, overindulge, build tolerance, and then suffer the pain of withdrawal. If addiction is truly an incurable disease, then keep coming back is the good advice of many anonymous 12-step programs. But if we can resolve the trauma causing our addictive behavior, is not an ounce of cure worth a pound of relapse prevention? Our peace and joy meditation can form part of our own 11th step as we seek to improve contact with our higher power or deeper wisdom that can resolve our traumatic experience. Our free emotional tuning and tension release videos, now enhanced with laughter, show emotional healing protocols in considerable detail. This detail ensures the safety of people seeking help on the internet for problems that result from having memories of traumatic experiences locked inside their minds and bodies. These problems can include addictions, creative blocks, insomnia, nightmares, irritability, intrusive thoughts, depression, anxiety, and hypervigilance. Emotional anchors can help us resolve trauma without re-experiencing the symptoms of shock, such as trembling, smothering, choking, sweating, chills, tingling nausea, and confusion. A peaceful anchor can be created by associating a calm emotional state with several unfamiliar sights, sounds, breathing patterns, arm movements, and tapping gestures. A terrifying traumatic experience can be bracketed with peaceful anchors the way a hot pot can be surrounded by oven mitts to avoid physical injury. In other words, we can wrap a peaceful bandage around distressing feelings to speed up the healing of an emotional injury. Now let's watch video 1, Calming Breath, which is designed to help people establish an unusual, multisensory, peaceful emotional anchor.
This program is the first in a series of videos designed to help people cope with the unpleasant feelings that often accompany a traumatic event. Disturbing emotions such as fear, anger, and sadness may be replaced with feelings of peace and contentment. In Native American mythology, hummingbirds are believed to be joyful messengers. If they appear during a time of great sorrow and pain, healing will soon follow. You may dissolve your own pain by breathing deeply, exhaling slowly as you hum a calming tune, tapping your body's emotional meridians, and recalling the sights and sounds of this hummingbird. This may prove useful whenever you are anticipating, experiencing, or remembering a stressful situation. So, as you begin to watch the video, whenever I suggest you close your eyes, and you do so, pay attention to my verbal suggestions. And whenever you hear me suggest you open your eyes, follow along by breathing, humming, and tapping as you see me demonstrate. So let's begin by getting in touch with our external sensations, seeing the picture of me on your video screen, hearing the sound of my voice, and feeling the pressure of the ground under your feet. Feeling yourself settle into your chair, breathe in as deeply as you can, folding your arms across your chest and closing your eyes. And as you listen to my voice, exhale slowly, feeling your chest and belly contract gently under your crossed arms. And as you inhale deeply, feel your chest and belly expand under your crossed arms, and notice how the incoming breath cools your nostrils. And as you exhale slowly, feel the outgoing breath warm your nostrils. Feel your chest and belly contract gently under your crossed arms as your neck and shoulders relax. Inhaling deeply, feel the cool air expanding your belly, ribs, and then upper chest. Exhaling slowly, feel the warm air releasing your chest, arms, shoulders, and gently relaxing your buttocks and legs. And now, as you inhale, slowly open your eyes, placing your fingers just above your belly button. Exhaling slowly, press your solar plexus gently toward your spine. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling all the sterile air out of your lower lungs. And as you inhale deeply, raise your arms above your head, expanding first your belly, your ribs, and then your upper chest. And as you slowly hum with your exhalation, tap the top of your head in time with the tune. As you breathe in, raise your arms, circling them down and around until your fingers touch, and slowly hum with your exhalation, tapping your fingertips in time with the tune. Feeling yourself settle deeper into your chair, breathe in deeply as you can, fold your arms across your chest, and again close your eyes. And as you listen to my voice, exhale slowly, feeling your chest and belly contract gently under your crossed arms as your shoulders, neck, and legs relax. And as you inhale deeply, feel your chest and belly expand under your crossed arms. And as you exhale slowly, feel your body relax as you begin to recall the hummingbird sipping the flower's nectar. Inhaling deeply, You might notice the shape, color, and texture of the flower. Exhaling slowly, you may recall the sound of the whirring wings and the hummingbird's shrill whistle. And now as you inhale, slowly open your eyes. Exhale as you place your hands in your lap and notice your feelings of relaxation, peace, and contentment. You may find that you can access these feelings at any time by exhaling slowly as you quietly hum the tune, tapping your fingers and imagining the hummingbird. You may wish to replay this video and practice the procedure as many times as required to achieve feelings of relaxation, peace, and contentment easily and consistently.
This peaceful emotional anchoring can become our drug-free antidote for insomnia, since we can extend our exhalations, finger tap, hum, and visualize the hummingbird while half asleep. So we may find that these particular elements of the peaceful anchor most useful whenever intrusive thoughts swirl around our minds at night. If we want feelings of both peace and joy to replace the distress associated with a traumatic experience, we can deploy our peaceful anchor just before an emotional tension release and a joyful, pain-free anchor immediately thereafter. Within our brackets of peace and joy, we may have no release at all of the distressing neurotransmitter cocktail that our primal brain associates with a traumatic experience. The two anchors are similar in their quick inhalations, extended exhalations, rocking of the body, and bilateral ear cupping. The anchors are different in their feelings, peaceful versus joyful, their focus, internal versus external, their rhythmic tune, humming versus laughing, and their fingertip gestures, tapping versus clapping. So now, whenever I suggest you follow along, and you do so, mirror my actions as I first demonstrate the peaceful anchoring we'll use during our group introductions. And, after introducing myself, mirror my laughing.
My name is Frank.
And now, as I demonstrate joyful anchoring. In group practice, anchor deployment may be signaled by the sound of the heart chakra chime. So now, mirror our workshop group.
My name is Frank.
Since we appear to be handling our heads like hot potatoes, we can call the group process hot potato introductions. Now, if in a group, pause the video and restart after we have finished introducing ourselves. If alone, simply continue watching without a pause. And now, continuing to mirror our hot potato introductions, this time in silence, we learn more about bracketing laughter with peace and joy. Becoming aware of our internal critic or emotional triggers and immediately laughing them off is the quickest way to neutralize distressing neurotransmitter cocktails and to regain joyful feelings. Our hot potato introductions establish two strong multidimensional anchors that can provide us with a peaceful and pain-free refuge from our habitual mind-body connections. We can deploy our peace and joy anchors at any time, even in public, by simply recalling our hot potato introductions and silently engaging any two elements of it, such as humming and laughing. Deploying these anchors spontaneously may help us to overcome traumatic memories whenever experiencing intrusive thoughts, distressing daydreams, or their associated feelings. Deploying them intentionally before and after emotional tension release exercises helps us approach unconscious traumatic memories with confidence rather than trepidation and move from the prevention of dis-ease to its cure. As shown in video 6, Emotional Tension Release, intentional emotional healing involves exercises to release emotional tensions locked in the musculature of the body. These exercises include progressive relaxation, which increases our awareness of our chronic tension, and the butterfly lift, which prepares us for emotional tension release.
After I demonstrate the breathing and movements involved in progressive relaxation, you will see me place the soles of my feet together at a right angle, as close as possible to my hips. As I raise my buttocks off the table with several left to right rocking motions, I am pushing down on my feet and isolating my psoas muscles. The psoas are the largest muscles in the body, the long inner thigh muscles that attach the knees to the spine. They are the muscles you would engage to lift your leg parallel to the ground. When we are threatened and unable to fight or flee from danger, these muscles instinctively protect our belly from attack by pulling us into a crouched fetal position. After external restraint to fighting or fleeing the danger has passed, the body will naturally try to discharge residual tension in the psoas by having them quiver or shake. However, if this natural trembling response is interrupted by continued restraint, alcohol, drugs, or shame, the psoas muscles can stay contracted and tense for a lifetime. All the enormous physical energy that would normally be discharged in fighting or fleeing is then frozen as emotional tension in these large leg muscles.
During our next group exercise, our peace and joy meditation, we lay on our backs and arrange ourselves like spokes in a wheel. When instructed by our group facilitator, perhaps signaled by the sound of a chime, we begin by deploying our peaceful anchor. Then, we join in laughing together and continue for about 3 minutes. When signaled by our facilitator, those of us ready for a tension release breathe normally, place our feet on the floor near our buttocks, spread our knees apart, and then raise our buttocks by pressing down on our feet and rocking back and forth.
Head down.
As we come down, we exhale slowly, humming our tune in time with our rocking.
Out to the side.
After our second lift, as our buttocks touch the floor, we let our legs fall widely apart and then slowly raise them towards each other, allowing any quivering to develop into a shake. This is a delicate movement, like a butterfly slowly opening and closing its wings in the sun. And now, when signaled again by our facilitator, we join together in deploying our joyful anchor. Then again, when signaled by our facilitator, we continue laughing together for another 7 minutes. During this time, some of us may wish to repeat our tension release movements so we can begin shaking with laughter. Just like rocking on our back or kicking in joy, this can be done without disturbing anyone around us. Finally, when signaled by our facilitator, we slow our laughter, deploy our joyful anchor for the last time, sit up, and take our seats around the video again.
Okay.
If you are watching this video alone, continue without pausing. Bracketing our tension release with peace and joy anchors, we can now learn how to enhance this protocol further and move our healing along from prevention to cure. The upcoming video shows how to surround tension release with additional sensory anchors. For example, we strengthen our peaceful anchor with a calming essential oil placed under our nostrils, provided the scent has no association with our traumatic memories. We extend both the visual and the tactile dimension of this anchor by moving our eyes to wherever we are bilaterally stimulating different acupressure points in the body. And we incorporate a verbal dimension into our rhythmic tune by adding self-affirming lyrics.
Despite this fear, I accept myself with love and understanding. And with this fear, I accept myself with love and understanding.
Emotional tuning and tension release videos are designed to help us resolve both remembered and forgotten traumatic memories that result in addictions, insomnia, depression, anxiety disorders, and other stress-related diseases. This video duplicates none of the instruction from the previous videos and speeds up large portions of an emotional healing yoga practice. Therefore, what we are witnessing is an actual session that includes mainly an emotional healing experience with just subtitles referring to previous instructional videos. We also learn how our recovery process is enhanced by unconditional laughter and with the sound of chimes tuned to our energy centers. With practice, emotional releases can involve vigorous shaking and hearty laughter, so we are assured that at no time are we in any distress. We first bracket our video experience by following along, mirroring our peaceful anchoring. Then, by breathing, humming, tapping, rocking, and visualizing the hummingbird, we can strengthen this anchor as we watch the video. As we begin watching, we hear the sound of chimes punctuating my breathing, humming, and laughing. Inhale, exhale, humming. Inhale, exhale, humming. Inhale, exhale, humming. Inhale, exhale, laughing. Inhale, exhale, laughing. Since our bodies cannot distinguish between intentional and spontaneous laughter, our joyful anchor stimulates the production of natural endorphins and creates a pain-free refuge. After shaking loose traumas locked in our body, we deploy this anchor to prevent us from drifting down dark memory lanes. As the video speeds up, my laughter begins to sound like a scolding squirrel, and the chime sounds change into Tinkerbells. Now follow along as we begin progressive relaxation. Tapping and humming.
And let this accept myself with love and understanding.
At this point in our program, you might find yourself believing, like me, that emotional healing can be a joyful process. For the last 4 minutes, notice that my speeded up humming sounds like a squeaky wheel and my laughter like chipmunk chatter. To generate natural pain-killing endorphins, you do not need to find this quite as funny as I do. Just follow along, laugh intentionally or spontaneously, and notice how your mood changes. And now, our breath of joy. Inhale and laugh. We finish our video experience by deploying our joyful anchor, following along together. We will end our workshop with a discussion of our learning highlights and how the experience could be improved. Thanks to everyone who participated in the Canadian Laughter Yoga Conference workshop, Laughter Medicine from Prevention to Cure. With the invaluable gifts of Dr. Madan and Midori Kataria, we can now join laughter clubs in over 70 countries and support each other in recovery with peace and joy. Please join us on our website for more emotional tuning videos and detailed workshop guidelines.